Trout season has just reopened. So let's jump in and check out the September Trout and Redfin box. Okay, good little mix of goodies in this box this month. Let's start off with a big trout setup. So I've got the fish arrow wheel heads. These are a little jig head with a little propeller on the front. Just to create a little bubble trail, a bit of flash, bit of vibration. And you're probably gonna couple these up with your Flash J Huddle 2-inch plastics. Now, keep in mind, this is probably for your big trout. So you wanna be casting these in places that hold your bigger trout. The little trout may not just have big enough mouth to get over the hook. So definitely looking at your big trout for this setup. Now, if you want to step down to a smaller profile, maybe a small hook as well, jump over to your Noikis here. These are like a little yabby presentation. These are gonna be great for that. Let them sink to the bottom, work them back, or even perfect for your redfin as well. Redfin over the flats is gonna be gun for these. I'm gonna rig on probably like a 1/6 or a 1/4 jig head, cast them out, let them sink to the bottom and work them back. Next, you've got your Samaki Vibalicious. This thing does have a big paddle tail on the back. This here, I'm thinking redfin. This is gonna be great for redfin, either working vertically or on the cast. If you're working vertically, they're just little vibe lure, so you can just hop them straight up and down over some schooled fish. Or for me, if you find some fish over the flats, then long cast out and just a slow roll back. And you'll often just whack, whack, get some whacks on this and pull in some good fish. If the fish aren't as active, this is where I'll actually start throwing in some pauses. So do a slow roll, pause, let it sink back down again, and then I'll hop it off the bottom, back into a slow roll again. Great way to get some shut down fish being a little bit more active again, or you know, get them a bit more excited for what you're fishing. And then next up, we've got a smaller vibration. This is a Pontoon 21 Nano Sound little vibe. Little tiny, slender bait fish profile. Now, if you're fishing shallow or skinny waters for trout, I'm gonna fish this a little bit faster. Because of the trebles, I don't wanna be snagging the bottom and possibly spooking some of these fish. If you're fishing an impoundment over the flats or maybe even some drop-offs where there's some deeper water, you can let this sink down a little bit longer and work it back. Now, if you're chasing redfin, you're gonna fish it in a similar way to your Samaki, but obviously it's giving you something a little bit heavier and a little bit more slender profile. So it's gonna sink a little bit faster and work faster through the vertical side of that column. But that's pretty much it for the Trout and Redfin box this month. You've got 2 plastic options, your jig heads to go with, and 2 vibes. Obviously, trout season is back open again, so good luck to you all chasing trout now. Obviously, it is post-spawn, so a lot of these lures are for the smaller fish, except for maybe a Flash J Huddle and your fish arrow wheel jig heads. That's your big trout lure this month. But yeah, get out there, chase some solid reddies, chase some post-spawn trout now that trout season is back open again. And if you haven't noticed yet, I'm actually wearing the new Tackle Club Pro Fishing jersey. These things have a sweet little hoodie built into them as well. So if you've got some overcast or rainy days, or that sun is absolutely pounding down on top of you, you got some good UPF protection available to you guys now. This is also the lightest fishing shirt I think I own, and I own a lot of them. This thing is super light, super comfy, super soft. And yeah, if you want to check out the apparel range from Tackle Club, or any of the boxes in the range, just head to www.tackleclub.com.au, pick some apparel that's right for you, or a box, and welcome to the club.